Hi there, my name is Laura and welcome to Equestrian Skill Builders. Today I'm going to review a video that someone sent in to me and give some comments and help them. I received this email from Abigail and she said, "Hi, I love your channel and I think it's really cool that you review people's riding for..." Yay! Thank you, Abby. And please review my position for me. And if you would like to have your own position review done, please send me an email, thistleridge@hotmail.com. Okay, so let's take a look at this video. If you want to send in video, great. If you want to send in some pictures, great. Just try to be a little closer to the action so that I can actually see what's happening. Let's take a look at this video. So here's a video that they sent in, and you can see that they're really tiny, and I can't see it very well. So if you want me to do a position review for you, you're going to have to do a better job videoing. Let's take a look at some specifics and some close-ups so you can really see what's going on. Here's a image taken right from the video. And you can see, because I had to enlarge it, that it's not that great a quality, but it gives us some really good things to look at. Here's one of the things that I really like, is that this rider is looking up, looking forward, looks like they're looking for the next jump. How great is that? You can see that they are looking up and looking forward around the turn. Love it. The other thing I like is solid rein contact without being too tight, and a little bit of loop in there so that she is directing the horse but not balancing on her reins. One thing I'd like to draw your attention to is her leg position, and specifically the stirrup. And if you take a close look, you can see that her foot has gone home in the stirrup, which means the stirrup is right up next to the heel of her boot. Your stirrup should be on the ball of your foot, not on your instep. Here, if you take a look here, right here, you can see the stirrup is right in the instep of her foot. So let's start with your leg position. Your leg, your toe and heel are in a good position, a good place along the horse's body, but we'd like for your stirrup on the ball of your foot with your heel down. Right now, it looks as though your weight is on your toe and the stirrup is on your instep. So adjust your stirrup. Take the time to stop and readjust your stirrup. Usually, if this happens to you, or if your foot goes home in the stirrup like that, it's because you're not putting any weight into your heels and you're putting your weight onto your toes. And what that does is it makes the stirrup slide up your foot towards the heel. So you're going to have to reposition your weight so that the weight comes down into your heel rather than into your toe. Make sure your stirrups are adjusted properly. The top of your stirrup tread should hit the bottom of your ankle bone. This video is sponsored by Awesome Equestrian Art. Go now to Awesome Equestrian Art on Etsy. The link is in the description below. So the actual position is okay, but make sure your foot is down with the heels down and the toe up. Your knee should be more here, not in front of the saddle, which is what it looks like, and your seat closer to the middle or seat of the saddle, not over the pommel, and then your shoulders here. So let's connect those dots. Shoulder to hip, hip to knee, knee to ankle. And that, to me, is where your position should be. Does that make sense? This position is ideal only because we like to be in balance with the horse. And to be in balance with the horse, this is the ideal position you should be. Sure, you can ride different ways, but to be in balance with your horse, so your horse has balance and you have balance going over jumps and riding around the ring, that is the position. And if you're in equitation class, that's kind of what the judge is looking for, is that general way that you sit in the saddle like that. There's one thing I'd like to discuss with you about how you're using your leg when you're coming around the turn to that diagonal fence. So here you can see you're coming around the turn. You're on the left lead, left rein, coming around the turn, trying to avoid that big mucky mess that's there. Beautiful canter coming around. You're looking around. You make the turn, which is lovely. But then you overcorrect. So you see you're coming through the turn and approaching on your straight line to that diagonal fence. Let's take a look at it. You're coming around avoiding this water, and you're coming around the turn and your straight line towards your diagonal fence. Made a great turn, but now you're overcorrecting. It looks like his head is to the right. It looks like you're pulling a little bit back on your right rein when you should be using your left leg right here to keep the horse's bend to the left. Does that make sense? So you're coming around the turn here, got your left lead, going around the turn, and then right there you pull on your right rein and he's bending to the right. So keep the left leg on right there. Those are the biggest tips I have for you. Keep at it. You're doing a great job. Love that you're riding, and I really love your comments that you sent to me. If you have any questions, please send me an email, thistleridge@hotmail.com.